or since I've been in the group, your first video or so this is my girlfriend.
Okay, let's talk about let's so I like to break down this call. Just I want to know like what happened in the relationship that led you to join the program, where
Okay.
you're at now, and then like what you did along the way to get there. So like what brought you into the program to reach out to a random stranger on the internet?
Yeah, so I knew these kind of programs existed,
Yeah,
but I was always leery.
of course.
And um now I've been divorced twice. She brought a completely different element. And one of the things that I told her out the gate was you're worth everything. No matter what it is, you're worth everything. As I'm sitting in my funk for about a week, I'm seeing your videos and I'm like, okay, so obviously, older, I'm doing some more research and it's like, okay, why not? Right? Let's see what's going on. So the way I looked at it, okay, well, here's the opportunity for me to show her that she's worth everything,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
And so here we are. Now I haven't turned in my first CLC to her.
Mm.
I have not. It's on like draft 7. So I'm just like,
Which
oh,
actually, like a lot of guys, they kind of go too fast and they're
yeah,
impatient. Like, mhm.
yeah. So now I understand why Aria she says don't rush it, right? Don't rush it because I mean the growth that you do at such an accelerated rate, it's like you have more to add to the CLC. And that's what I'm finding out, which is why I'm on draft 7,
Mm,
right?
mm.
So I was freaking out on how to respond, and everybody's saying just do a war room call. So I ended up getting Joe because Greg was unavailable, and Joe basically talked me off the ledge because he's like, "You're an overthinker. You just need to stop." And it's true, because of my job. Instead of being the reactive mindset that I used to be, being a firefighter, now it's being preventative, but still, the overthinking comes out, and he's all like, "Stop, stop, stop, stop." Just I know how to interact with her. I just didn't have the tools and I didn't have the knowledge that you present.
Mm.
If I would have had that prior to, I probably wouldn't have moved out. I probably would have still been in the house. I when she was freaking out, I hovered over her, thinking that it was okay, that by me consoling her was the right thing to do, and it was not. You
Yeah.
know, it's basically the hey, look, once you calm down, I'm gonna be out there watching TV. So when you feel like coming and talk to me, you come and talk to me, right? And so, but I didn't do that. I hovered over her. I kept asking her what was wrong. I didn't let her feel those feelings and calm down. I did not. And now I do, right? So when she says certain things, I just leave her alone, wait a day or two, and then it's either I respond to her or she'll come back to me. To now is when you started seeing all these crazy wins.
Yeah, this is the one I wanted to ask about. Like that when you posted that Antonio shared in our wins column, we have like a wins column in our Slack. Like the one you say we talked for G for over an hour. You guys hugged back
Oh,
together.
dude,
Like, how did that
you know,
happen? How did that
it
happen?
so well, that one happened yesterday. So my brother's wife passed away suddenly. So my brother calls me on Tuesday. He's irate Tuesday morning, and I mean, wife just within an hour and a half passed away. They were celebrating 1 year of marriage in Florida. Um, so I told her what had happened. She reached out, she called me, she's all, I'm sorry and blah blah. Um, but even prior to, we met that Monday, and it was supposed to be for coffee, but I ended up making her coffee. And I mean, she smiled from ear to ear when I gave her that coffee. And so I'm like, look, if you're hungry, we can go to breakfast. And we went to breakfast, and then it was there. She just unloaded. She can't afford her house. She hasn't paid her car. I mean, all kinds of stuff, right? And I make a pretty good living. And that was the whole reason why I moved up there, was not only to help her out, but to help me out. I mean, living in California sucks. It's too damn expensive, and it sucks. But she started unloading that, and I kind of stood there and took it, and I didn't react at all. And I just nodded my head and just kept looking at her. And it's like, okay, tell me what else, and I'm thinking in the back of my mind, tell me what else I don't know. Right. But I'm listening to what she had to say. And I just told her, look, I'm sorry that you're going through this. And that the breakfast was about 2 hours. So for Monday to yesterday, I prayed about how I can help her. So that conversation in the Jeep was me saying, look, this comes from a place of me caring about you, no strings attached. I don't like watching people I care about, go through hard times. But, and I know you're going to say no because that's just who you are. And I understand, but just listen to what I have to say. And she just nodded her head. And I said, look, I'd want to take over payments on your car. And that conversation was probably about 10 minutes long. Because obviously she said no. But I go, look, before you give me the official answer, please at least do me a favor and think about it. Done. We're not talking about this no more. I try to stay humble and not get ahead of myself, because at any given time, a woman can change her mind and be like, you're the scum of the earth.
Exactly. Right. So this is the thing, like, yeah, like be happy and hopeful. I know a little bit of about what you did, but like, what do you think in your mind are the actions either internally or to her that you specifically did that led to this, her accepting you again?
I think is my demeanor towards her. She knows I love her different. I know I love her different. But I think that my calm demeanor, non-judgmental, in a neutral state, how my interactions with her, and not showing any type of, I won't say aggression, but any type of attitude. I know my faults and I accept them fully. And by no means do I project that to her. Regardless if she's wrong, regardless if she's right, I just accept it and move on. And
so you take radical responsibility for your part in this, is what I'm hearing.
Always.
And she
Always.
notices that you do that.
Oh yeah.
It sounds like you didn't put pressure on her.
Did not.
Or I mean, I didn't even ask you, how long ago did you even come into the program? How long has it been?
This month, the 16th.
So you joined like
16th or 11th.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah, about 3 weeks ago.
And you already made this much progress, man. You only have more to go. Go.
And that's the whole thing of being humble, right? I mean, not only what I was missing before from my past relationships, but what I want to do to maintain hers. And and I'm okay with being alone. I don't need her. There's a difference between a need and a want. Your personality comes out as we talk. Mm-hmm. And this really solidifies that I made the best choice in my life. So I appreciate you being the same as you are in person, as you are in your videos. So I do appreciate it, and thank you.
I give you a hug if I could touch you, man.
All right, brother.
I'll see you soon.
Thank you. Yep.
Bye.
Bye.